Hey you guys, it's Amanda here. I just wanted to make a quick video and kind of introduce myself and what my plan is for my new channel. Um, I just, I like to talk, as many of my friends and family will surely agree with, and I have a passion for many things that I just want to share with you guys. This channel is going to be mainly about my family, friends, our dogs, our pets, the Kansas City Royals, and of course makeup. I love makeup. I do not pretend that I am the best at applying it, but I like playing with it. I like trying new looks. So I am going to review makeup, skincare, any kind of thing like that. And if there is something that you guys want me to review, be sure and leave that in the comments down below, and I will do my best to do that. I'm just trying to get a feel for if I can do this, how I'm going to do this, so your support is greatly appreciated. The only other thing that I know that I want to for sure touch base on and use this channel for is to bring awareness to the disease intracranial hypertension. It is a brain disease that I was diagnosed with in 2004. I had many symptoms from that time up to 10 to 15 years prior to that. They just didn't know what it was. And I kept going to the doctor and saying, something doesn't feel right. I don't feel good. My head hurts, and they never came up with anything. So I thought I was going crazy, that I was a hypochondriac. You name it. And so I finally quit going, and I just suffered. And I was very cranky, as my family will, I'm sure, agree with that. But I got a new job. I started working for the county attorney, and in getting my new job, I had to change eye doctors because the eye doctor that I'd gone to my whole life was not covered under my new insurance plan. So I went to this new doctor with apprehension because I didn't know her. She was fairly new in our town, and I just didn't feel real comfortable about it at first, but I went for my normal appointment, and it did not turn out normal. She dilated my eyes, which was the first time I had ever had that done in my life. And she sent me straight to the hospital and said that she thought I had a brain tumor. So as you can imagine, that was a extremely scary portion of my life. I had a lumbar puncture done right away, many MRIs, different scans done, and come to find out I did not have a brain tumor, but I had a disease that mimics all the symptoms of a brain tumor. So I start down the road of treatment options, trying to find a doctor. The specialist that takes care of this kind of disease is a neuro-ophthalmologist, and they are few and far between. They're very hard to find, especially where I am located in southeast Kansas. So I was sent all the way down to Oklahoma City, a 4-hour drive one way, and was seeing the doctor down there, and was placed on medications, was doing fair with that. I had some vision loss that I was not aware of. I've worn glasses since I was in 2nd grade, but my vision was increasingly getting worse, and I just didn't notice it. It was gradually enough that I didn't realize that there was anything going on. So I come to a point where my vision started deteriorating at a rapid pace, and they decided that it was time for a shunt. And that was an extremely scary time in another scary time in my life. I had a shunt put in my brain that went from my brain down to my stomach and drained fluid down from there. And that worked for a little while. Had some problems along the way, as I now find out is a common occurrence. I ended up having a couple revisions for them to fix the problems that I had. It kept clogging up and not working properly and everything. Long story short, go fast forward many years later, my vision started deteriorating again, and it was time to look at other options. So my doctor sent me back down to Oklahoma City to another doctor to have the optic nerve sheath fenestration, which is where they cut holes around the optic nerve, around the sheath of the optic nerve, to allow space for the swelling to occur so that it doesn't damage your eyes as bad and cause permanent vision loss. At that point, I had already lost 25% of my vision, so, we were getting into critical territory. So, I had that done, and they decided that they didn't think my shunt in my brain was working again, and that type shunt just may not work for me. So I got referred to another neurosurgeon and had a LP shunt put in, which goes from your lumbar spine to your peritoneal cavity, which is, your stomach. And so I have that one still to this day. I still have trouble with it. It's been replaced 3 times. About once every year I have to have surgery to have it replaced. I'm an odd case, I guess. They say that my doctor says that is not common, that I am the only patient that he has that problem with. Leave it to me. I am always the one to be the odd duck, or if there's, something that can go wrong, I swear I am the one that it always happens to. So anyway, I have had a long journey with this disease, and I have now had to take a medical retirement from my job. I was working at the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Loved that job. But unfortunately, I just couldn't do it anymore. And so now I am on disability, and I take my keeper's disability. And, I'm really fortunate to have that, and to have the supportive family and friends that I do. I don't know where I'd be without them. There's days that I think I'm losing my mind, and I probably am. But, they all comfort me, and I get over it and move on to the next day. All I can do is take it day by day. That's just all I can do. So I really wanted to just share my experiences with my disease, because I've always said from the beginning that if my experiences can help one person, then that makes it worth it to me. I've met some great friends. One person that I call my best friend, my twin, my sister, because of this disease, because of a convention that I went to. She has the disease as well. And, there's been good things to come out of it, and of course, bad things to come out of it. But, I try to stay positive. It is difficult. There are some days that I just can't get out of bed because I hurt so bad. And it's depressing. And it's hard. And people don't understand. And they don't understand how, I look fairly decent. I don't look like I'm real sick, but, I have a very serious medical condition. And I've unfortunately lost a lot of friends along the way that have passed from this very disease. So it's a little scary, but I just take it a day at a time, and I try to help anybody that I can with information on this disease. So if you have any questions regarding my journey with intracranial hypertension, my testing, my surgeries, anything at all, please leave it in the comments below. I will do my best to answer each and every question. I'm really passionate about that. I just feel like that's why God, gave me this, because he knew that there needed to be somebody to help the others. And I don't know why he thinks I'm so strong that I can handle it, because there are certainly days that I don't think so. But, I do my best. I take it day by day. So that's just a little bit about what I hope to achieve with this channel. I'm starting it today on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. It is a special day for me and my family. It was my grandmother's birthday. She passed in 92, unfortunately. So, we miss her and we love her. And visited her gravesite today and took her flowers, balloons, all that good stuff. So, I just want to say we miss and love you, Grandma. Anyway, if there is any questions that you have, seriously, I am an open book. Don't hesitate to ask. I will do the best I can to answer them and point you in the right direction, and give you any resources that I may have. That's mainly what this channel is going to be about. I'm throwing in, it's just going to be all Amanda things, all the things that I love. My family, my friends, my dogs, my pets. Like I said, the Kansas City Royals, go Royals, and makeup. So if there's anything else that you'd like to hear from me, any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. I feel I'm rattling, so it's getting late, I'm tired. I just wanted to get this video out tonight. So if there's any questions, like I said that it seems like 10 million times tonight, but please don't hesitate to ask me, and I will do the best that I can to answer them. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you will subscribe and so that you will get every video that I post. And have a good night. Love you guys. Bye-bye.